What's going on, guys? It's your boy Greg Butcher, also known as Greg the Ideology. And if you're here today, you're probably looking to make money from home. You're probably already in the company. You might be with MCA, like I am myself. Whatever the case may be. The reason why I'm creating this video, because there's so many people that wants to make money. Okay, a very high percentage of people are lacking cash flow. Just the flat out truth. People may fake it till they make it. They may act like they have money. They may be doing a lot of these things. But the truth of the matter is they not. They struggling. Bills, check to check, life. Can't afford their kids' school books or take their wife out or whatever it is. These things be happening all the time. And I'm going to try to keep it, not try, I'm going to keep it as real as possible. As real as I'm real, so I'm going to keep it real. There is no struggle. Like there is no, it's not hard to do this stuff. The only thing that it is that you look at it different than you look at your 9-to-5 job. You go to your 9-to-5 job, you clock in at 9, you leave at 5, or whatever your shift is, right? And you do that shift, and if you're getting paid $20 an hour, you're making $160 a day, right? But you know that if you don't do 8 hours and you do 4 hours, you're gonna make 80 hours that day, $80 that day, right? But at your job, you're exchanging time for money. Time for money. I always try to explain this. You exchange your time for money. As an entrepreneur, you don't exchange time for money. What you put in is what you get out. Okay. Now, on the entrepreneur side, it's much more easier. I don't want to say easier, but I say it's easier because it is. Okay. I mean, but for instance, I'm with MCA. Okay. And I don't care what business you in. Okay. But I'm with MCA, and every sale I get, I make $80 every sale. So to make $20 an hour, I only need 2 sales in one day. If I was gonna work 8 hours, right? Like I just said, that's $160 a day. 100, right? Yeah, $160 a day. So 2 MCA sales is $160 a day, which I get way more than that a day. Okay, but what I'm saying is that, like, I get those 2 sales in less than an hour, 2 sometimes. 2 hours, I'm getting 2 sales. So, and I'm not at nobody's job. I'm not punching nobody's clock. I'm not being watched over my shoulders or anything. I'm not even doing anything. It's just that I know how to market. I know how to run my processes. I know how to coach my team. And everything just works in unison like that. But when you have to change your mindset. If you're gonna do this, you can't come into this. You can't come into it with a job mindset, but you got to come into it and treat it like your job. Okay, a job mindset means, you could just sit there, and because some jobs don't require you to do a whole lot of work. Some jobs just require you to come in and sit at your desk, and you really ain't doing that. They say you either working hard or hardly working, right? But with this, it's like if you do the work, you get results. What did I say? Okay. Somebody calling me, but I'm gonna call them back. You do the work, you get results, right? And you do the work one time. When you at a job, if you don't go to work, you don't get a check. But when you doing it entrepreneur style, you do the work once, and it gives you results forever. So what you want to do is continue to keep putting in work. Like what I coach my team to do. We have processes, certain things that I teach. And I'm going like this right now is just a relaxed mode. I'm sitting back chilling. But I'm going to give you trainings on how to do these things in your business on the whiteboard and show you how I do it, how I got the results, and how I'm able to make $15,000 to $20,000 every single month now. Okay? And it fluctuates, sometimes more, sometimes less, but it's always somewhere around there. Okay? And the way that I do it is just that I know what I'm doing. I teach my team exactly to do exactly what I do, and they get the result. Okay? But you can't get the result if you're doing stuff outside of what I'm telling you to do, which means if you're doing what everybody else is doing, you ain't gonna make no money. And if you are putting things that ain't got nothing to do with you making money ahead of making money, then you ain't gonna make no money. So if I'm telling you, you know, hey, uh, put this campaign together, you know, I ain't gonna go in depth with it right now, but because it's just not time for that, all right? But put this campaign together, and you decide that it's more important to go and hang out because it's a hot summer day, that's your problem. And these are the reasons why a lot of people don't get results. Now, another thing is people fear, like always, like everybody think everything is scam when nothing is a scam, really, because every company I've ever joined had a product, and the top people, like when I very first started, let me explain this a little better because I don't want to be going all over the place with it, but I kind of am. But when I first started, I joined a company and they had a product, but I didn't understand how to sell it. But it was a product, and the people that it was top people in that marketing company that was making a bunch of money. They was making a bunch of money, and I just couldn't seem to get a sale, you know. And so for me, it was just like, well, at first it was like it don't work for me. But see, I was the type of person that was saying, well, I don't take no for an answer, and I'm gonna keep trying. But I never made it with that company because I didn't understand the product well enough. So whatever. But it was people in that company that was making money selling the product easy, and it was like making me mad because it was like, dang, how can they do it and I can't do it? And the reason why was because first of all, I didn't know how to market, okay, and they was lying, saying talk to your friends and family, go have house parties, do all these type of things. And what I learned over time is that is the number one way to know that you don't know how to market. If you have to talk to your mother, your father, your cousin, or any friend about any business you join, you don't know how to market, and you will never make no money. Because, like I always say, let's say you knew 50 people. You got a big family, and there's 50 people, or 50 people that you communicate with all the time, and you went to them with whatever business you in, and all of them signed up. That would be great. But then what would you do next? Like, what would be your next marketing strategy? You're going to sign up everybody you know, and now you got to start from people you don't know. Now what you going to do? Well, see, that's the part that I was saying, like, you don't know. You don't know what you're going to do next because you're not going to do anything next because you don't have a marketing strategy because you don't know how. When I got good at learning, like, the marketing strategies that I teach my team and the marketing strategy, the things that I know, you will never be chasing people. People will be chasing you. You will never talk to a family member. Everybody will always come to you 90% closed. They'll already be coming to you like, hey, coming to you. Because, see, anytime you have to go to somebody and start explaining what you're doing and all of that, that's a headache. Because now you got to, what they say, you got to get through all the no's to get to the yes. Don't nobody want to hear no no's. I don't know, I did. You know what I'm saying? And so when I got good at that, that's when I started killing the game. And, um, I just kept building up, building up. But I started out slow. I started out slow, but I kept doing the process to the point to where it started being automated, different things like that. But now I'm at a certain stage to where, when people start with me, I pretty much can push them. They don't have to start off where I started because they don't have to go through the pains of not knowing and being lied to on how to really do it and all of that, because that's where everything goes wrong. But it's also a mindset thing. If you're a quitter, if you're the type of person that if it don't work in 2 weeks or if it don't work in a month and you done, then you might as well not do this. But my problem is this: if you decide after a month, let's say if you decide after 2 months it don't work for you, what's your next? What you gonna do next? Go work forever, because that's your only outcome after that. And that's what I never understand about people, because it's like you can go to your job and you can get them all your time, and then a lot of people have children and husbands and wives that you barely get to spend time with, and you'll work this job, you'll work it, because most people don't work 8 hours. Most people are working 10, 12 hours. They coming home to their wife or their husband super tired, so they don't get to spend time with them. And then they try to get, it's just, this is how people break up and all type of crazy things going. But you'd rather go back to that than say, well, man, let me get this a really good 4 months strong and really do it. Not say I'm gonna do it and do everything else and then say it don't work because it didn't work for me immediately. But literally give it a real full try and work at it and see if it works. And I'm gonna tell you like this: if you did that, I guarantee you it works. Especially with my strategies, I guarantee you it'll work, because you would really be putting in forth for effort, but not only putting in forth for effort. I'm gonna give you the strategy that actually work. You understand what I'm saying? But everything is a mindset thing. So I'm just saying, like, whatever business that you're in, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of different trainings, a lot of different things. So you can just keep coming back to this page, and I'm gonna keep showing you different things, different strategies I use, things that have worked, that works really well, like on just like that, like the right now money, the things that work as soon as you do it, it works. You know, um, just those type of things. But you just have to really be, you got to really ride, you got to really be ride this thing out, because once the money start coming in, it don't stop. But once you quit, it stop, and you're only, after that you ain't got nothing to do but go to work. And my main thing is that I didn't ever want to work for nobody all in my life. And if you don't want to work for nobody all your life, then why don't you put forth effort into yourself? Like, I'm not understanding that. I don't understand that, because I know so many people in pain. I've even had people, I'm talking about literally, and it's like confusing as heck to me, because I have people come to me, tell me about their personal problems, and then I try to help them out, and then they complain because they did one strategy that it didn't work for them, one little strategy, and that strategy wasn't even meant for it to work for them. The strategy was to get them to understand one thing, and I'm done. I mean, I can't get a sale. It's been 3 days and I ain't get a sale. 3 days? Man, shoot. I mean, if I could complain about how long it took me to get my first sale, it took me a nice little minute. You know, when I very first started, it took me a long time. I can't even remember how long, but it wasn't no week. It wasn't no 2 weeks. It was a minute. You know, but you know, this is chess. It's not checkers. You know what I'm saying? And my whole thing is, like I say, you can, just watch me because I'm gonna show you a lot of different things. A lot of all this stuff is free. Everything is free, so it ain't nothing about no paying no money. But you can actually use this, implement it into your business, and see it grow. You're like, oh my goodness, I did not think I didn't even know nothing about this. And I know 97% of the people don't know the things that I'm showing them. Because of 90% of you guys ain't gonna know. Because everybody ain't telling you this type of stuff because it's I ain't gonna yeah, it's secret. I probably shouldn't be telling you this for free, but I'm gonna do it. Because I'm good. I make money. I do really well, and you know. But this video is about how to go from zero to $15,000 every single month, 15 to $20,000 every single month. All right. You want to learn how to do that, then what I want you to do is stay connected to this channel, subscribe to this channel. I also want you to text me at the number below. If you want to join me in what I do, that's a link below. But you can call me too. You can call me at the number below as well if you got any questions. Call me at that number below. Text me at the number below. Join me at the link below. Subscribe to this channel and get ready. Because I'm gonna help people really make money because this is not something that's hard. I'm a genuine person. All I like to do is see people succeed. I taught over 500 people how to do this type of stuff, and that's all to it. So with that being said, it's Greg Buttram, Greg Ideology. I'm out.